Aspirants, good morning to everyone. Today class we will discuss the topic about the preparation of cost sheet. In previous class we discussed the regarding what is the meaning of cost sheet, what are the components of cost sheet, and what are the advantages and what types of cost sheet we discussed. Today we are discussing the topic about how we are preparing the cost sheet at different types of costs, including in our cost sheet. Yesterday class we discussed the components of cost. That means the prime cost, factor work cost, cost of production, and total cost. When you want to prepare the cost sheet, first we are calculating all these four costs, including in our cost sheet. Let's go see what is the format of cost sheet. Here, this is the format of cost sheet. The cost sheet of so and so for the so and so month of year. Then here, basically four columns are here. That means particulars. That means inner column like details, then total cost and cost per unit. We are also having mainly four types of columns. The first one is here particulars, details, total cost or cost per unit. Details means inner column. Now first we have to calculate the prime cost. How we are calculating the prime cost? Yesterday we discussed the formula is prime cost equal to direct material plus direct labor plus direct expenses. Here first direct material, how we are calculating? Direct material equal to, okay, please take your notes and write down. This is very important here, material. Please take notes and write in your notes, then in your book. Then after completing this class, once again remember, once again repeat. Then if you have any doubts, then ask me. No problem is there. Okay, in that prime cost, first we have to calculate prime cost equal to direct material plus direct labor plus direct wages. Direct material means direct material equal to purchase of raw material plus opening stock of raw material minus closing stock of raw material. Here also including is there the direct material raw material consumed. Here the opening stock of raw material plus that means add to the opening stock of raw material purchased. Then add carriage inwards for raw material. Opening stock of raw material plus material purchased plus carriage inwards. Then we are having some figure. From that figure, then we will less the closing stock of raw material. Then we are getting the raw material consumed. Are you clear? First, direct material consumed, how we are calculating? First, take the opening stock of raw material, then add material purchase, then add in that carriage inwards, then we are getting some figure. From that figure, we will less the closing stock of raw material. Then we are getting raw material consumed. Then direct labor, then direct expenses. All three expenses we are calculating based on this one. Then all these three expenses adding in our cost, then we are having the prime cost is there. Okay, that means direct material plus direct labor, direct material plus direct labor plus direct expenses. We are getting this one is there. Here also per unit cost. That means here the total cost. Here the per unit cost. That means if I have 10,000 material cost, but I am producing 10,000 units, then cost divided by number of units, then you are getting cost per unit. I have the total material cost is 10,000, I am producing 1,000 units, 10,000 by 10,000, then getting here the cost per unit is 1 rupee. Here 20,000, then 20,000 by 10,000, then you are getting 2 rupees is there. That we are calculating the cost per unit of the product. Okay, this is the calculation process of direct prime cost. We are also having mainly three steps are there: calculation of direct material, direct labor and direct expenses. How we are calculating the direct material? Opening stock of raw material plus carriage inwards minus closing stock of raw material. Then direct labor given directly in our problem, then direct expenses also given directly in our problem. Then this is the calculation of prime cost. This is the first step of cost sheet. Okay, then continue. Next calculation of work cost. How we are calculating the work cost? Work cost equal to prime cost plus Already previous slide we have calculated prime cost plus factory overheads. Okay, factory overheads will add into the prime cost, then you are getting work cost is there. Then what are the factory overheads are here? Then indirect material, that means this type of material not include in our directly in our production. Then indirect labor or wages, this is also not included directly in our production. Then factory rent and rates, then power and fuel, the factory lighting and supervision, the factory or works manager salary, then factory water supply, factory insurance, then factory stationery, then factory cleaning, then drawing office expenses, then depreciation of plant and machinery, then cost of research and equipment, then other factory expenses. Okay, these are all included here, factory overheads. Then next, less sale of scrap. Is there any scale of scrap? Then we will less from the total overheads. Then add opening stock of work in progress. Then less closing stock of work in progress. Then we are getting the work cost of the cost sheet and production. Are you clear? After completed calculation of prime cost, then in that prime cost we will add factory overheads. Then we will get the work cost. Then what are the factory overheads? These are all the factory overheads. Then we will less the sale of scrap. Then again we will add opening stock of work in progress. Again we will less. Then we are getting total work cost of the production. Okay, this is the next slide of like preparation of cost sheet. That means first we have to calculate the prime cost. After completed prime cost calculation, then we are going for calculation of work cost. This is the process of calculation of work cost. Okay, let's go next one. After completed calculation of work cost, then we have to find out cost of production and the cost of production of goods sold or cost of goods sold. That means after completed work cost in previous slide, then you have to find out cost of production and cost of production goods sold or cost of goods sold. Let's go here calculate the cost of production first. Okay, then office and administrative overheads will add into the work cost, then we are getting the cost of production. Okay, office or administrative overheads will add into the work cost, then we are getting the cost of production. Then what are the office and administrative expenses? That means what type of expenditures incurred in our office and administrative, that all expenditures also comes under here the office or administrative expenses. The first one is here office rent and rates, office lighting, stationery, depreciation and repairs of computer furniture or office furniture. Here also mentioned clearly the office furniture. Then we are including in this one. Then office salaries, the management expenses, then office telephone and postage charges, then legal charges, then bank charges and commission, then office cleaning, then audit fees, then office insurance, then other office expenses. These are all expenses comes under here the office or administrative overheads. That means this all expenditures are includes in our office and administrative department. Okay, then after completed adding all these expenses into work cost, then we are getting the cost of production. Then after calculation of cost of production, we will add into, that means we will add the finished goods of opening stock. Finished goods of opening stock we will add, then less finished goods of closing stock. Then we are getting the cost of production goods sold, or cost of goods sold or cost of production of goods sold. Okay, after calculation of cost of production, then we will add finished goods of opening stock less finished goods of closing stock. Then we are getting cost of production of goods sold. Okay, this is the third step includes in our cost sheet. Okay, first we are calculating prime cost. Based on that prime cost, we are calculating work cost. Based on this work cost, we are calculating the cost of production goods. The next and last step of cost sheet, let's go. This is the cost of preparation of total cost after completed calculation of cost of production of goods sold. Then we will add into selling and distribution overheads in that cost of production goods sold. Then we are getting total cost or cost of goods sold. Are you clear? After calculation of cost of production of goods sold, that cost of production goods sold will add into selling and distribution overheads. Then you are getting the total cost or cost of goods sold. Then what are the selling and distribution overheads? Here the salesman salaries, salesman commission, showroom expenses, showroom rent and rates, advertisement, sales office rent and rates, then traveling expenses, then warehouse rent and rates, then warehouse staff salaries, the depreciation and repairs of delivery vehicles, then carriage outwards, then debt collection charges, then other selling and distribution expenses. These are all expenditure includes in our selling and distribution overhead. That means when we want to sell our product, we have some expenditure. When we want to distribute our products from our place to customers, we have some expenditure. That's why these are all expenditure comes under here, selling and distribution expenditures. Okay, the cost of selling and distribution overheads will add into cost of production of goods sold. Then we are getting total cost or cost of goods sold. Then after getting total cost of goods sold, if is there any sales, then total cost minus sales, then we are getting profit. That means the differences between the total cost and sales, then we are getting profit or loss. If is there any profit, then total cost plus profit, then we are getting sales. Okay, here also having two steps are there. That means two process. If they have given sales, then we will calculate the profit. How we are calculating the profit? The differences between total cost and sales, then we will get the profit. But if they have given the profit only, then we will find out the sales. How we are calculating the sales? Total cost plus profit, then you are getting sales. That is the total preparation of cost sheet includes in our, this one is there. Okay, are you clear? Once again I remember, in this preparation of cost sheet, basically we have mainly 4 stages. The first one, prime cost. Okay, how we are calculating the prime cost? Direct material plus direct labor plus direct expenses. Then you are getting prime cost. Then after prime cost, the prime cost plus factory overheads. Then you are getting work cost. Then work cost plus office and administrative overheads. Then you are getting a cost of production. Then cost of production plus finished goods of opening stock minus finished goods of closing stock. Then you are getting cost of production of goods sold. Then cost of production of goods sold plus selling and distribution expenses, then you are getting total cost or cost of goods sold. In the total cost of goods sold minus sales, then you are getting profit. Total cost plus profit, then you are getting sales. It depends upon that problem. Okay guys, are you clear? Okay, this is the preparation and formation of cost sheet. Then if you have any doubts, ask me now. Then message me. Then next class we will discuss the problem. Okay guys, thank you so much. Jai Hind. We will meet in next class of cost sheet problem. Thank you.